Alright, howdy y'all. My name is Orixius, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be playing Planet Zoo. This is one of my favorite games. I just have a thing for sandbox games, and I love animals, so I feel like building a zoo is not that far-fetched for me, honestly. Today we are going to be starting a challenge zoo. I already have a few that I've done, but we are going to be starting a new zoo, and for this challenge zoo, I was just thinking about something a little casual, just kind of going with the flow, seeing what the most popular animals are, what my favorite animals are. I want to try and get out of my comfort zone with this game. I play it a lot, so I would like to just do something different. You know what? Let's do South America. Let's do a grassland zoo in South America. We'll do sculpted, because I like having the sculpted. I'm gonna go with medium. I'm a little nervous about going up to hard because I'm used to sticking, well, you know what, I did say I wanted to go out of my comfort zone. Animal welfare is harder to maintain, animals get stressed faster, animals will die quicker, get bored of enrichment, items will learn less from education sources, staff get tired faster, yada yada. It's basically just hard, I mean it is, it's literally hard mode. So, to start out, why not? Let's do hard mode. Let's give myself a challenge. Let's do something that I haven't done before. Starting a new series on my channel and all that. A name for the zoo. We can always change it later. So if you guys want to, you can always put in the comments what you think the zoo should be named. But for now, we can always put a placeholder. I usually tend to go with flowers. So I suppose, I mean, the only one that's coming to my mind right now is Jacaranda. So we can start with it being called Jacaranda Zoo, and we can always change it later. Let me know in the comments if you'd like something a little bit different for the name of the zoo. Hard mode, sculpted, grassland, South America, Jacaranda Zoo. Let's go. I'm a little bit excited to start playing again because I haven't really been playing a whole lot of video games recently because of work, and I genuinely do enjoy playing a lot of games. Ooh, okay. I've been seeing a lot of ideas from other people on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of people play Planet Zoo recently, and has given me the inspiration to start my own zoo. So, some of the things that I've seen people do is make a giant kind of square in the middle. So we'll start with that. This needs to be straight because I am a sucker for having straight lines. My enclosures probably won't be straight lines just because I always have issues. When it comes to making enclosures with straight lines, it just looks artificial and bland to me. However, everything else will probably be straight lines. But this probably means that besides this front part of the map, everything else is probably not going to be straight lines. Once we get past this little part, because this is where the entrance to the zoo is going to be. We're going to be putting our facilities probably right here. Because of all of that, it's probably going to stay straight here. And then, yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll just put I'll just put a whole thing that just goes right here. Oh, there we go. See, I've already broken what I already said. So I'm sure, I know it's not a great idea to have them on the paths to start with, but the transformer for the facilities, the power transformer, I'll probably just plop that down right here at the front, just because that's where I'm used to putting it. But the staff facilities are going to go right here, and it looks like I already have the Planet Zoo ones unlocked, so I'm going to use those. I can always redecorate them at a later time if anybody feels like I should. So this is a keeper hut, because we'll probably end up having our first enclosure right here. So, probably keeper hut right here. The quarantine. I always have a habit, I used to have a habit of when I would get an animal from the market, I would immediately put it into the quarantine to make sure that it didn't come to me sick. And because of that, like, I would never have any sick animals. They would always be fine and I could always put them in their enclosure. Well, since I stopped doing that, now I have sick animals. Of course, it's like the one thing. Once you stop doing something, then of course it starts to happen to you. I'm gonna put the veterinary surgery back here because it won't fit on this little line. I could always make the line a little bigger, but if anybody, has any issues with it, please let me know in the comments. So here's the start of our little zoo. We have all our facilities down. We have the transformer. Let me see what we have in terms of guest facilities. Definitely, I think having an info shop right at the center would be a good idea. At the very beginning, I mean. Probably having toilets right at the beginning as well. Good. Okay. So we have started the process. I think I'm actually going to put a pathway right here. I forgot that there's staff paths as well. So if we don't want anybody, like, we can always move things and put... Actually, I think I'm gonna do that because I don't want our guests to, be upset with the amount of staff facilities that we have. I should also mention that while Planet Zoo is the first game that I am playing, it probably will not be the last. I am always open to suggestions of what games to play, because I am very active. I love being active with a fan base. There we go. All of the buildings have been moved. This pathway is a little bit janky now, so I'm gonna have to move that as well, or replace it or whatever. Ooh, it's not perfect. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, now it is time, I think, to build our first area for our animals. I split it up into two because I don't like making huge enclosures for animals. Just because a lot of the animals that I tend to put in zoos are smaller. I'm gonna put those over there. A lot of the animals that I tend to use are smaller, so they don't really require that much room, and I feel like I always give them too much room, and then I feel bad. So, first habitat. I usually try and put null barriers and build my own barriers. I've started doing that a lot more recently. It's been very nice. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions about this playthrough and what they want to see in the following episodes of our zoo, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comments. I love hearing back from my audience, no matter what kind of audience that is. I appreciate hearing feedback a lot of the times because it helps me understand what I can do that's different and better. And I don't usually try and take it personal because I know that everybody has a different style that they like to watch or play. So for me, it's always just a constructive criticism, of course. To me, it never feels, angry or forced or anything. I understand that everybody has their own way that they play the game. So if you have any suggestions, questions, comments, concerns, anything that you'd like to see just a little bit different, please let me know. I'm going to fill in this terrain a little bit because it got a little messed up with the paths. And I just think that the long grass looks nice. Also, by doing the paths this way, the barriers, by doing the barriers this way, we're saving a little bit of money as well. So I will go ahead and build this, I'll go ahead and build this enclosure right here, and I will be right back. Alright, so I'm officially back. We have split both of the enclosure, well, we split one enclosure into two. And so both of them are about this one is 700 meters squared and this one is 888 meters squared. Which that's a pretty decent size enclosure for some of the bigger or smaller to medium animals. That's what I usually like to do anyways, is smaller to medium animals. Which means we can start looking for animals. Actually, I forgot, I need to hire some staff. 1, 2, 3. We'll get one vet. We'll hire a mechanic. I don't want to go too crazy, and a caretaker, because if I go a little bit too crazy, then I might go over my budget. Also, work zone. And we will call it zoo. Work zones are very important. I will probably end up having more than one. I usually don't, but in case this place ends up becoming super big, I don't want to, have them all run around. Alright. Let's see what kind of animals we have for availability. Let's do cash for now because we only have 300. Oh, I could get peacocks. I love peafowl. They're some of my favorites. Spectacle caiman, timber wolf, red kangaroo, dhole, dingo, llamas. red deer. It's named Arthur too. That's so cute. Why not? Let's get some red deer. Red deer and... Alright, so we got ourselves some red deer. And I'm looking at some of the other things we could get. We could get wildebeest, buffalo, capybara, giant tortoise, Przewalski's horse, raccoons, emus. I'm trying to go for something that I usually don't do. We also don't have a whole lot of money, so we couldn't end up getting something like, I don't know, a jaguar or a sea lion just yet. So, let me go back. Otters! Why not? Why not? Otters are some of my favorite animals as well. I know these ones don't have great stats, but as we end up breeding them, they should end up getting better, better stats. So the Asian small-clawed otter, it's vulnerable states from Asia, of course. They are monogamous. I was looking for it. There it is. So they need 210 meters squared of land, 84 meters squared of water, and 56 meters squared of deep water. So that will be something we'll need to keep in mind. They will need deep water. And the red deer, they will need 360 meters squared. So I will end up giving them the bigger one on the right side. They are very beautiful. I love deer. Up to 1 male, up to 8 females. I actually will have to buy another female. I just realized I will have to find another red deer because their species says 3 to 9. There she is. There we go. We will live in a polygamous lifestyle. There. That should be good in regards of their water need. I can always check. 504 meters squared of land, 278 meters squared of water. Perfect. Now let's get the habitat squared away. I can actually insert the animals in now. I'm just going to send them directly to their pens. But watch, of course, one of them's going to be sick, as it always happens, as I was mentioning earlier. And once they get delivered, we will have our deer! Yay, the girls! I don't know where Arthur is at the moment. He's our male red deer. He should be coming. I see him coming on the way. There he is. He's so majestic. I am running this on a laptop, which is why my graphics cards are... my graphics are lowered on this game for a reason. But I still think that he looks very majestic in his pen. Oh, we have our first customers as well. And now we have otters. And this is Raheel and Taman. And for our deer, we have Arthur, Sue, and Louise. Alright. So I will start with... Oh, I forgot to put a door thing on this. That might be a problem. I will just go ahead and copy that really quickly from over here. Split group. was wondering why that looked a little off. I was like, That's good enough. Can always move the door as well. There we go, just a little... It's a little behind, but it should be fine for now. Can always decorate it and make it look a little bit better. Alright, so I have finished the habitats. This is what the red deer habitat looks like. It's very simple. I think it looks very nice though. And of course one more shot of the otters. Very proud of this one. I've also added some of the education board's donation bins because we are running out of money very quickly, and I know that we're going to need those. Right. With all of that being said, the information center. All of those are good. I believe we can start playing now. We have some vet research done on our otters. So what does that give us exactly? Toy enrichment and a fun fact about our otters. Okay. Habitat. Let's get them some enrichment so they'll stop escaping, hopefully. Oh, so cute! A ball and a duck. And an ice ball. We'll put that by the water. Oh! Oh, look, look, look! Oh, the noise, Raheel! You're so adorable. Oh, goodness. I love the otters and the deer. There are people inside of here. Don't look at that. I will put down some food and drink facilities. Alright, well, I think that is where I will cap it off for today. Thank you so much for watching. We will definitely be returning to this zoo. I already have a couple more barriers set up that I ended up making. Next time we can expand on those and get some more animals in our zoo. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.